So now students, again we are going to continue the revision of chapter data handling. So here now in this question number 1, we have been given the scores in mathematics test out of 25 of 15 students is as follows. So here we have been given the marks of the 15 students in the mathematics test that is out of 25. So here the observations of 15 students marks is first is 19, 25, 23, 29, 20, 15, 10, 5, 16, 25, 20, 24, 12 and 20. So now here find the mode and median of this data. Are they same? So here we have been asked to find out a mode and the median of this data. So here whenever they will ask you to find out mode and median, so first step is always arrange these observations either in ascending order or descending order. So I am arranging this data in ascending order. Ascending order means smaller to greater. So first is 5 smaller, then 9, then 12, sorry 10, then 12, then 15, next is 16, then 19. Here we can see that the 20 is repeating how many times? 4 times. So that means 20 will come 4 times. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 20, when the number is repeating, that if you are arranging in ascending order, the number will come one after the other. After 20, which is the number highest? 23, next 24, 25 and 25. So now again you have to count this marks of 15 students that they have in the marks that we have arranged in ascending order. They have to be same in counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that means these are your marks of 15 students arranged in ascending order. So now once you have arranged the data in ascending order, so here we have to take, first we have to find out mode. So mode will be is your maximum number which is repeating. The number which is repeating maximum number of times, that will be considered as a mode. So here which is the number repeating maximum number of times? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can see that 20 is repeating 4 times. That is your maximum number of times. So therefore the mode will be 20. So number which is repeating maximum number of times will be your mode. And next we have to find out our median. And here we can see that these observations, when observations are odd in counting. Odd in counting means here, so we can see that these observations are 15. So that means 15 is the odd number. So when the observations are odd in counting, the formula to find out a median will be n, that is number of observations, plus 1 upon 2, and this is will be n plus 1 upon 2 observation. So n you are going to consider as n you are going to consider as 15, because here observations are 15. So that means 15 plus 1 divided by 2 gives you 16. 15 plus 1 16. 16 upon 2, this you divide 16 by 2, you will get 8th observation. 8th observation means when you have arranged this data in ascending order, the number which is coming at 8th position will be considered as a median. So count the places: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So which number is coming at 8th place? Therefore 8th place is coming 20. So therefore median will be 20. So in this way we can find out a median. And now they were saying that mode is also coming 20, median is also coming 20. Yes, both are same. Yes, here we have to mention this. Yes, both are same, because median is also coming 20 and mode is also coming 20. So in this way we can find out a mode and median. So now next question number 2 is again find the mode and median of the data. So here once again we have been given data, and here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So these are your 9 observations. So first step is always arrange the data in ascending order. So to arrange this data in ascending order, first will be 12, then again 12, then 13, again 13, and next after 13 14 will come 3 times, 14 14, and next is 16, and last is 19. So once you arrange them in ascending order, count the observation 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. That means we have arranged the same number of observation in ascending order. Now we have to find out a mode. So mode here, the mode I have told you that the number which is repeating maximum number of times, जो नंबर बहुत बार रिपीट हो रहा है इस ऑर्डर में, वही हमारा मोड होता है. तो कौन सा नंबर रिपीट हो रहा है? तो 14. The 14 is repeating three times. So the mode will be 14, because 14 is maximum number of times that is repeating. And next we have to find out median. And median I have told you here, the observations are odd in counting. Observations are odd in counting, that is 9. So again the n you are going to take as 9. So the median formula will be n plus 1 upon 2 observation. So observation means when you divide this, when you solve it, that the place which is coming, that will be your median. So n you are going to take as 9. So 9 plus 1 upon 2, this gives you 10 upon 2, and 10th upon 2 means 5th observation. So here your 5th observation in its ascending order, we have to see the ascending order, and 5th observation. 5th observation means 5th place. 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, here the 5th position is coming 14. So here we can see that, say that median will be your 14. So in this way we can find out a mode and median. So students, now question number 3 is find the median of the data. So here we have been given these observations 24, 36, 46, 17, 18, 25 and 35. And these are your observations, and now we have been asked to find out a median of this observation, that is data. So first step is always arrange the observation in ascending order. So ascending order means smaller to greater. So smaller will be 17, next is 18, and next is 24, and next highest is 25, and next highest is 35, and next highest is 36, and highest number is 46. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So here that means we have arranged the how many numbers? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is your ascending order. Now here we can see that the number of observations is 7, that is odd number. So when the number of observation is odd number, the formula to find out n plus 1 upon 2 observation, n upon n plus 1 upon 2 observation. So n here it is 7 plus 1 upon 2 observation. So 1, it will give you 8 upon 2. So 8 upon 2 is your observation. That means fourth observation. It will come as 8. When you divide 8 by 4, you will get fourth observation. So fourth observation means the number which is coming at fourth position in this ascending order. So fourth position, the number of fourth position is 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means the median will be 25. So because here at fourth position, what number is coming? 25. So median will be 25. So in this way, we can find out a median of the given data. So students, this is the question based on your bar graph. So bar graph question will be coming in your final exams. So we will going to discuss a question of bar graph. So this bar graph, you all have to draw. You have to take a bar graph copy, and then you have to draw a bar graph in that copy. So the question is, number of children in 6 different classes are given below. So here in this table we can see we have been given class and the number of children in each classes, and then we have to represent the data in a bar graph. So first, in A part, they are saying that how would you choose a scale. So scale means that while drawing a bar graph, here the bar graph, while drawing a bar graph, you are going to draw one line as vertical and second line as horizontal. So this is your vertical and this is your horizontal. So this vertical line you can take it as y axis, and this horizontal line you can take it as x axis. So these are your two horizontal line and vertical line. So here now they are saying how would you choose a scale. That means the scale you are going to choose on y axis, we can chase a 1 unit equal to 10. We can take a 1 unit equal to 10. Why I am taking 1 unit? That means the gap here I am going to take is of 10. Why I am taking a 10? Because here you can see from the smallest, here most of the observations are having a gap of 10. See, 90, 100. 100, after 100 we are having 120. So I am taking a gap of 10. So the smallest observation that you are going to take it here is, take the smallest number, that is 60. So, and here while taking the this units on this y-axis, the gap you are going to take between each observations, that has to be of same box, that is 60. After 60 you can take 70, after 70 you can take 80, after 80 you can take 90, and how much we have to go up to? We have to go up to 140, because the highest is 135. So that means after 90, 100, after 100 it is 110, after 110 it is 120, after 120 you have to take 130, and highest you are going to take it as 140, because the highest is 135. So here this 135 will come between 130 and 140. So I am taking the highest as 140, and this, the class name, that is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, that will come on x-axis. So here you are going to start from the first observation, first class, that is 5th. So here it is coming as 5th, then 6th, then 7th, then 8th, then 9th, and last you are going to take as 10th. This is what? How much? This is your 10th. So in this way, and the class that you are going to take on x-axis, the gap between each class has to be of equal box. So her first is 5th, and 5th is how much? 135. So that means we have to draw a bar graph. In bar graph, we have to use the bars. So bar will go up to 135, and 135 will come exact between 130 and 140. So like this, with the help of scale, you are going to draw a bar up to a number which is coming between 130 and 140, that is 135. So in this way, we are going to draw a bar of how much, and at the top you have to mention that at what height the bar is going. The bar is going up to 135, so here at the top you have to mention 135. Now next is 6th. In 6th we can have it is 120, so the bar will go up to 120 like this. So at the top you have to mention 120. And 7th it is 95. So 95, where 95 will come? 95 will come between 90 and 100. So the bar will go up to 95, and 95 will come between 90 and 100. So at the top you have to mention 95, that is of 7th. And now 8th is 100. So 100. So 8th, the bar will go up to 100. So 100 is slightly more than 95. So this is your bar of 100, that is of 8th. Now 9th is of 90. So 90 is here. So the 9th class bar will go up to 90. So like this. And last is 10th. So 10th bar will go up to 60. So 60 is the smallest. So in this way, you can draw a bar up to 60. So in this way, we are going to draw a single, this is a bar graph. So now after this, on the basis of this information and bar graph, we have to answer the following questions. So first, which class has the maximum number of children? So with the help of bar graph only, we can tell which class is having maximum number of children. The maximum number of children is, the highest bar is of 5th class. So that means the answer will be maximum is of 5th class. And they are asking the minimum also, and the minimum number of students in a class is of 10th. So 10th class. So the maximum is of 5th class and minimum number of children is in 10th class. Now the second part, find the ratio of the students of class 6th to the students of the class 8th. So here what has been asked to find, we have been asked to find out a ratio. Ratio of what? Ratio of the students of class 6th. So to find out a ratio of what? Students of class 6th to the means upon, and upon what? Students of class 8th. So students of class 6 is how much? Class 6 is having 120. So 120 will come in the numerator, and class 8 is having how many students? 100 students. So 100 will come in the denominator. Now we have to find out a simplest form. The simplest form of this ratio, this fraction will be 0 will cancel by 0, and 12 and 10, both of them will come in the table of 2. So 2 6 are 2 5 are. So the ratio will be 6 upon 5, and final answer is 6:5. So in this way, with the help of a data, first I have drawn the bar in your graph. You have to draw these bars in your graph copy, and then you have to answer these questions. So the students, the questions that I have done in this video, I am going to give you the same type of sums in your homework of exercise 3.2 page 68, question number 2 and 3, and exercise 3.3 of page 70 to question number 1. So students, this is your homework for today. Thank you.